Hello everyone. Let's spend a few minutes talking about the calculation of interest expense on bonds, the amortization of premiums and discounts, and the calculation of carrying value. For our two examples, we have bonds with a face value of $1,000, a stated rate of 10%, and a maturity in years of 5 years. Interest payments are made semi-annually or twice a year. We have two scenarios we're going to look at, one in which the market rate is 8% and one in which the market rate is 12%. In the 8% scenario, because our stated rate is 10% and the market rate is 8%, we're going to have a premium bond. Premium bond means that the bond will sell for more than its face value. Because our stated rate is greater than the market rate, we'll get more for our bond. In this case, we're receiving $1,081.11. In our second scenario, the market rate is at 12%, while our stated rate is 10%. Since our stated rate is less than the market rate, we will get less for our bond. The bond will be sold at a discount. So we will receive $926.40 for a $1,000 bond. So let's take the information we have and show you how we can determine the interest expense, the change in carrying value, and the carrying value ending balance for both a premium and a discount bond. So let's start with calculations for our premium bond of $1,081.11. Period 0 represents today. That represents the price of the bond that we issued of $1,081.11. After that, we have 10 periods, each representing the semi-annual payments during the year. The cash interest payment column represents the stated rate multiplied by the face value of the bond. For our problem, it's 5% times $1,000, or $50. So it'd be $50 each and every period for the entire 10 periods. That's why we call it an annuity. The interest expense column is determined by multiplying the market interest rate by the prior period carrying value of the bond. In the first year, the interest expense will be determined by multiplying 4% times the issue price of the bond of $1,081.11. You get $43.24. So interest expense will always be the market rate times the carrying value for the prior period. The third column is labeled premium amortization, or it's the change in the carrying value. The change in the carrying value is always determined by taking the difference between the cash payment and the interest expense. For the first period, the cash payment's $50. The interest expense is $43.24. So the change in the carrying value, or the premium amortization, will be $6.76. The final column to determine is the carrying value at the end of the period. The carrying value at the end of the period will be the prior carrying value adjusted for the change in the carrying value that just took place. In this problem, the change in the carrying value was $6.76. That change represents the amortization of the premium of $81.11. During the first period, we're amortizing $6.76. Since our beginning carrying value was $1,081.11, our new value, or carrying value, will be $1,081.11 minus $6.76, or $1,074.35. For period 2, again, we will make a cash interest payment of $50. To calculate the interest expense, we will take the market rate of 4%, and multiply it by $1,074.35. That interest expense will be $42.97. To get the change in value, or the amount of the premium amortized, we take the difference between the $50 and the $42.97 and get $7.03. To determine the carrying value now, we take the prior period's carrying value of $1,074.35, subtract the $7.03, and we get $1,067.33. For period 3, again, we have a cash payment of $50. To calculate the interest expense, we take the market rate of 4%, multiply it by the $1,067.33. When we do that, we get $42.69. To determine the change in the carrying value, or the amount that the premium is amortized, we take the difference between the $50 and the $42.69, $7.31. To get the new carrying value, we take the prior period carrying value of $1,067.33, subtract $7.31, and we get $1,060.02. We do exactly the same thing for periods 4 through 10. You'll notice that as we do these calculations, that the cash interest payment never changes. It always stays at $50. That's because it's an annuity. The interest expense decreases with each payment. The reason why the interest expense decreases is because the carrying value is decreasing. The amortization of the premium, or the change in the carrying value, increases for each period. As that number increases, the carrying value of the bond decreases until it reaches its face value. You will always amortize the premium down to the face value of the bond. You do not have to create an amortization table to do these calculations. In a test question, they'll typically ask you for only 1, 2, or 3 periods. So let me show you, just using equations, how you do the calculation. For period 1, the carrying value is $1,081.11. The market rate is 4%. You multiply the 4% by the $1,081.11 and you get $43.24. That represents the interest. You take the difference between the cash interest payment and the interest expense, or $50 minus $43.24, and you get the change in carrying value, $6.76. You then go back to your beginning carrying value of $1,081.11 and subtract the change in carrying value of $6.76, and you get a new carrying value of $1,074.35. You start the second period off with $1,074.35. Multiply it by the market rate of 4% to get interest expense of $42.97. Subtract that $42.97 from the cash interest payment of $50 and get $7.03. Take that $7.03 change in carrying value, subtract it from the period's beginning carrying value of $1,074.35, and you'll get a new carrying value of $1,067.33. Take that $1,067.33, multiply it by 4%, get new interest expense of $42.69. Take the $50 in cash interest payments, subtract the interest expense of $42.69, and you'll get the change in the carrying value of $7.31. Look back to your beginning carrying value of $1,067.33, subtract the $7.31 change in carrying value, get a new carrying value of $1,060.02. That's it. That's all there is to this stuff. Hope this helps.